Hey everybody, it's Stu from Ukulele Zen. I hope you're having a good day. Got a new lesson for you today. Today we're going to learn about transposition. We're going to learn the basics of how to change keys, and we'll apply it to a song we already know how to play, Don't Worry, Be Happy. The other week we learned this in the key of C. You can click right here to see that video. Today we're going to learn it in the key of G, and in the process I'm going to show you by the end of this video some nice colorful ways that you can play the chords in the key of G that'll add a lot of spice, a really nice colorful jazzy sound to your playing. We're also going to learn the main chorus lick in the key of G. We're going to move that up to the key of G. I've tabbed this all out for you, as well as some lesson notes that include some fancy chords I'm showing you at the end of this video. If you'd like to support this channel and get a copy of that PDF, please click the link below. It'll take you to my Patreon page where you can download this PDF and also receive all kinds of other cool benefits. There's a growing library of lessons there for you to enjoy. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get into today's lesson. This lesson goes out by special request to a patron named Colin. Colin is in Tahiti. Thank you so much for this beautiful envelope and for this lovely Tahitian ukulele. Really appreciate this gift. Thanks. Colin wanted to know how to move the song from the key of C to the key of G so it would be easier for him to sing. This is the main reason why people change songs to different keys, is to make it easier for you to sing. So in order to understand how to change keys and how to transpose, we have to understand a little bit about the way a major key is laid out. I'm going to use my very high-tech cave painting here to outline the way the chords in a major key are laid out and what their functions are. This is going to be dipping our toes into the world of music theory just a little bit. The good news is, once you understand the way one major key works, you'll be able to apply those same principles to every other major key. Don't Worry, Be Happy in the key of C is based on the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The way music theory works, in a very brief synopsis, is that every scale step can have a chord that is built on top of it. Now, the chord built on the first degree is a major chord, so the Roman numeral is uppercase. The Roman numeral for the fourth degree of the scale is also uppercase, and same for the fifth. That means that the chords built on the first, fourth, and fifth degree of the scale are all major chords. You've probably heard about 1, 4, 5 chord progressions. Ba, la, bam, ba. Well, that's using all the major chords of a major key. The minor chords are found on scale steps 2, 3, and 6, and the chord built on scale step 7 is a little different. It's a diminished chord, that's why it has that little O. Now let's just cut to the chase here. The chords in Don't Worry, Be Happy, we already know, are C, D minor, and F. The chord progression travels from the 1 chord to the 2 chord to the 4 chord, and then back home to the 1 chord. When we play it, it sounds like this. Ooh, here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. Click right here to receive the full lesson on how to play Don't Worry, Be Happy in the key of C. So if we want to recreate the same chord progression of 1, 2, 4 in the key of G, we have to move from a 1 chord in the key of G, which would be G major, to the 2 chord, which would be A minor, then to the 4 chord, which is C major. That means the basic sound of this song would be, here's a little song I wrote, you might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. When changing keys for your vocal range, it's also important to know what note did you begin to sing on. In the key of C, our first note was E. It's your open E string. So you hum that note, strum the first chord, Here's a little song I wrote. So the melody in the key of C began on an E, the third step or third degree of the key. In the key of G, our first note will also be the third step, because remember, we're just taking the same pattern from the key of C, moving it to the key of G. What's the third step? A B. And where do we find that B? Right here on the second fret of the first string. Now, that might be a little high to sing. You could send it down one octave here to the fourth fret of the fourth string. If you don't have a low G ukulele, it's right here. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. So is this making sense? We're taking one chord pattern, the 1, 2, 4 progression from one key, C, D minor, F, and we are moving it to a new key, G, where it's now 1 is G, 2 is A minor, 4 is C. All right, we survived the music theory without any injuries. This is good. Now, just keep in mind, every key has the same layout of chords. It's always arranged the same way. 1, 4, and 5 are major, 2, 3, and 6 are minor. So when we are moving from one key to another, it's helpful to think about the numbers of the chords. Now the main chorus riff in the key of C goes like this. And when tabbed out on the ukulele, it plays like this. That's all part of the first lesson in the key of C. Click here to watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. Now let's move that riff to the new key of G. The riff begins on a C, the root note of the key. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it up to G, which is right up here at the 10th fret. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. This melody is tabbed out in clear detail at the PDF that goes along with this lesson. You can get it by clicking on the link below. It'll take you to my Patreon page. This is what it sounds like. First chord is G. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's A minor. Here's C. 2, 3, 4. I'll play it again. Go ahead, watch that, copy it. Now you can play the song in 2 keys. Ladies, you could sing up. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Fellas, you'd go lower perhaps. In this life we have some troubles. When we worry, you make them double. Don't worry. Be happy. Now, as promised, some more colorful chords. When we're playing G, try this out. Open up the second string, lift up that third finger, and you're playing a G6. Here's a little song I wrote. For A minor, just play the open strings, A minor 7. You might want to sing it note for note. When you go to C, 2 things I like to do is to play this 0033. This is a C5 chord. It has a more open sound. Or you can play your good old C and then drop this finger here, middle finger, adding the note D at the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That's an add 9 chord. Nice sound. If you put these together with a little slidey, you get a nice kind of Hawaiian sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make them double. don't worry. Be happy. Now I'm gonna play and just jump around the neck a little bit, trying some different voicings. See if you can copy what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In this life we have some troubles. When you worry, you make them double. Don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you liked this lesson. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can keep in the loop of when I put up a new video. Keep in mind, Ukulele Zen registration's still open. 2019 at the Omega Institute. Click the link below to learn all about this fantastic retreat, 5 days of ukulele bliss during the Omega Arts Week. Have a good time out there, and I'll see you in the next video.